Are you ready to turn your successful business into the next great franchise brand? Hi, I'm Todd Abraham, franchise consultant with Franchise Marketing Systems, the #1 franchise consulting company in America and Canada. If you've ever thought about franchising your business, now's the time to explore the possibilities. And my consulting services are completely free to any entrepreneur looking to create a franchise from their proven business model. At Franchise Marketing Systems, we handle everything: your franchise disclosure document, federal trademark filing, franchise information website, business plan, and so much more. And the best part, we make it affordable, breaking project fees into 6 to 8 easy monthly installments. So before you take your business nationwide, get the expert guidance you deserve with no pressure and no upfront cost. Call Todd Abraham today at 423-381-0925 for your free consultation. That's 423-381-0925. Todd Abraham with Franchise Marketing Systems, your one-stop shop for everything franchising. Good morning. My name is Todd Abraham, and today we're going to talk about franchise marketing systems and what's new with franchise marketing systems. To give you a brief background about this awesome company, Franchise Marketing Systems was founded by Chris Connor back in 2009. He started the company after having quite a few years of experience in the franchising world and decided it was time really to start his own company based on the vision that he felt was what was needed in the franchise market. And Franchise Marketing Systems has been skyrocketed really since 2009 to the top company really in the United States and Canada as a company to create a franchise out of your business, because Franchise Marketing Systems does so many things for you to create a professional brand out of your business model. And once they get everything done for you and it's complete, it's a franchise in every aspect, ready to go to market, they're going to help you promote and sell your franchise. One of the ways is right here on franchiseradio.net. So one of the new offerings from Franchise Marketing Systems, though, is we will help you to buy a franchise. Some people call it the broker side of the business. Let me give you the awesome analogy here to help any of you understand why this is such a wonderful new thing, if you will, for Franchise Marketing Systems to offer. Because first and foremost, the company is very professional, very diligent, very humble, with an excellent team of 35 plus members that span across the United States and Canada. And what makes it awesome, though, is now we are going to offer you to be your buyer's agent as you look for the perfect franchise. And so again, back to the analogy, if you're looking to buy a house that is listed by a real estate agent, then your very best form of protection is to have your own real estate agent to represent you through the buying process. That is where Franchise Marketing Systems comes in, specifically myself, to act as your buyer's agent for all sorts of reasons. Number one, to help you find the perfect franchise, because a lot of folks coming into the world of looking to buy a franchise, they don't know what they don't know. And so with my expertise and this awesome team with me combined, we can help you find the perfect franchise that will suit what you are looking to start, because you are buying a business. The advantage to buying a franchise as opposed to starting your own business is that you're buying into a proven business model that is already proven that they're successful financially, that they're successfully branding wise, and that they've got systems in place that it's like plug and play, as opposed to you taking a business idea and starting it from scratch. And the statistics show that you will get to your income goals 2 to 3 years faster buying a franchise than you would if you were to start the exact same business from scratch. So we're going to help you find the perfect franchise. We are going to be there for you every step of the process, just like a buyer's agent in real estate, to make sure that it meets your budget goals. In other words, what's your investment cap? What is the most money you want to spend? And if, let's just say hypothetically that $500,000 was your maximum that you wanted to invest, that doesn't mean we're going to go try to find a franchise that's $500,000. That just means we're going to help you find a franchise that's $500K or less. Again, all your best interest in mind. Then once we help you find the perfect franchise, we're going to help you obtain financing in order to buy that franchise. Here's the thing. You may have enough money to buy a franchise. You may have $1 million in the bank. But our recommendation is, in most cases, that if you're able, finance the purchase. Why? That keeps your cash that you've worked hard to save in reserve for the transition period as you buy and get set up and begin to grow your business. And plus, FMS has some excellent lending partners who can finance your purchase of your franchise, which about 70% of franchise buyers do, by the way, and then provide you a low interest rate to pay it back and only provide you what you need, so that obviously you're only borrowing what you need. And again, to give you a low interest rate to pay it back. We have an expert that helps with that. His name is Nick Avena. Now, once we help you again find the perfect franchise within your budget goals and then help you to get financed, we're going to walk you through the process. In other words, the discovery process, where you get to meet the franchisor, you get to become acquainted with one another, and you begin to learn, about the business from the founder standpoint, which is very important because that's who you're going to be working with going forward. Then we're going to take you and carry you through the discovery process, where you are given the franchise disclosure document from the franchisor where you're planning to buy. And the franchise disclosure document is going to break down every single legal financial aspect, requirements of, what you can do, what you can't do, once you become a franchisee with this company. And so once you go through the disclosure process, you've reviewed the franchise disclosure document. We've helped you get answers for every single question that you have. Again, this is so similar to buying a house and us being, if we were your buyer's agent in real estate. There's so many similarities. That's why I love to use that analogy. Then we're going to carry you through the actual process of signing the documents, making sure all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. And then what I love to say is then once we hand you the keys to your new business, your new franchise, we're going to help you promote it. I'm personally going to help you promote it through franchiseradio.net because I own franchiseradio.net, and we work seamlessly together with franchise marketing systems to help our franchisors who we create franchises out of their business models. That's one of the ways we help them promote once it's all done and ready to go to market. And then we're going to help you to promote your new franchise that you bought with our help through Franchise Radio, and as well as other media outlets that we have, such as press releases. We've got all sorts of marketing tools at our disposal to help you be successful, because in the end, that is the goal. And one of the things that I love about this company is that our passion is doing things right, is doing things equitably, is doing things purely and totally in the interest of both our franchisors and our franchisees, and to be with you once the buying process is done, to help support you as you get your business off the ground. Me personally, I'm a publicity hound, and I'm a marketing expert. It's a God-given gift, and it's something that I look forward to helping you with. So if you are a person, if you're an entrepreneur who is looking to buy a franchise, my question to you is, why would you not choose us to be your buyer's agent throughout the whole process? Because here is the very best part. Our service to you through this whole process of locating the right franchise, obtaining the right financing if you choose to finance, guiding you through the entire process, the discovery process, reviewing of the franchise disclosure document, getting all of your questions answered to the point where you are fully satisfied that you are totally informed and ready to move forward, signing of the documentation, and then again, as I love to say, handing you the keys to your new business. All that service to you is free. Who pays our commission for that? The franchisor that you buy from, they're going to pay our commission. And I think that's just amazing. And that's the way it was in real estate for many years. The seller of the house was the one that paid the commission to the buyer's agent. And hey, it was a wonderful, and it still happens in some cases, but it was a wonderful thing because everybody's best interests were protected, and there was obviously was enough money to go around for everybody to get paid and be happy, and for it to be a great process in the end run. So again, you're looking to buy a franchise. Franchise Marketing Systems is here to guide you, protect you, inform you, educate you, help you do all the due diligence, the research, the document examination, like we said, the FDD, of course, and not just the FDD, but also the requirements of the franchisor, because many of the franchises that you will look at buying are companies that Franchise Marketing Systems is the company that created a franchise out of their business model. But with that being said, like I said, we also have a good friend of ours named Greg Moore. He's known as the Franchise Maven. And this is what Greg is expert at. He is expert at helping franchise buyers through the process, just like we're doing with you. But he also represents around the 100 plus companies. And so we also have his companies at our fingertips to look at when you're looking to buy a franchise. And just like him, we're going to help guide you through that process. So we have all the companies that Franchise Marketing Systems represents, the franchises. We have those that Greg Moore represents, and we partner with him because he's a very good friend. He's a very honest, diligent franchise broker and somebody that we love working with. So if you're looking to buy a franchise, no matter what stage of the process that you're in, by all means, contact us, Franchise Marketing Systems. You can contact me directly. My phone number is 423-381-0925. I'm on Eastern Standard Time, and I'm in Southeast Tennessee. And so, and let us just help you start the whole process, because again, as I love to say, if you're looking to buy a franchise, in most cases, you don't know what you don't know. And so lean on our expertise. Let us lean on our integrity and our vast wealth of experience of the market, of the process, and all the financing side of it. And let us help you. We're not going to pressure you. And we will give you an honest recommendation. I mean, in other words, if you come to us and you say, okay, my investment cap is $500K. Well, maybe it's not. Maybe after we examine everything and look at all the different facets, we determine that maybe $500K is too high. We're going to tell you. We're going to give you an honest recommendation, because at the end of the day, we want you to be happy. You know, it's like going into a car dealership and looking at cars. A lot of times car dealerships have been known to sell you the most expensive car that they can get you to buy because they get paid regardless. But a really good car salesman will sell you what you can afford, and therefore, going forward, you will be a customer of his or hers for a long time. Why? Because it gave you an honest recommendation. That's what we are going to do with Franchise Marketing Systems. We're going to give you the most honest recommendations with integrity because our reputation means everything to us. How good is our reputation? We just won an award here in 2024 in like the last several months for being like the best franchise consulting company in America. That is phenomenal. Praise God. So you can rest assured that your best interest is what we have in mind 100%. So just to recap as we wrap up here, again, my name is Todd Abraham. I'm a franchise consultant with Franchise Marketing Systems, and I'm also the owner of FranchiseRadio.net. I am spearheading the broker side of Franchise Marketing Systems. You're an entrepreneur. You've been considering, buying a franchise for however long it might be. It may be years, maybe months, doesn't matter. You don't know what you don't know. You need somebody who's going to be on your side, who's going to take the fear and anxiety out of it. Somebody that's going to, proverbially hold your hand, walk you through the process, help you find the perfect franchise based on your budget, help you with the financing, help you with all of the legal documentation as far as the franchise disclosure document examination, all the questions that you will have for the franchisor as far as the income, the rules, the do's and don'ts, everything. And then again, just like the closing day on buying a house, you sit down and sign the documents. We're going to be there for you. And then once, like I said, we hand you the keys to the new business, I'm personally going to help you promote your new business through our social media network, as well as Franchise Marketing Systems will help you as well. We are thrilled to help you buy that perfect franchise and then help you to get it launched successfully. Because even though the economy's tight right now and inflation's higher, listen, money's still flowing, businesses are still being bought and sold, businesses are still thriving, and that's what we're here to help you to do. If you are an entrepreneur looking to buy a franchise and you're looking for the perfect company to help you, call us. My name is Todd Abraham. Again, my phone number 423-381-0925. That's Eastern Standard Time. And let me give you a free consultation. Let's talk about what you would like to invest. What is your cap? Let's talk about, all the different franchises that may suit your interest, because you're buying a business. I believe you should try to buy something, if you can, that you're going to love to be involved with, because we spend a lot of time at work. And then, like I said, let us go through all the pluses, all the pros of buying into this particular franchise, and then introducing you to the franchisor, and then walking you through that process. So contact me. Let me give you a free consultation. And again, just to remind you, Franchise Marketing Systems is a team of about 38 experts with a little over, if I had to just guess, roughly 200 years of combined franchising experience. So we look forward to working with you. Thank you, and God bless.
Are you ready to turn your successful business into the next great franchise brand? Hi, I'm Todd Abraham, franchise consultant with Franchise Marketing Systems, the #1 franchise consulting company in America and Canada. If you've ever thought about franchising your business, now's the time to explore the possibilities. And my consulting services are completely free to any entrepreneur looking to create a franchise from their proven business model. At Franchise Marketing Systems, we handle everything your franchise franchise disclosure document, federal trademark filing, franchise information website, business plan, and so much more. And the best part, we make it affordable, breaking project fees into 6 to 8 easy monthly installments. So before you take your business nationwide, get the expert guidance you deserve with no pressure and no upfront cost. Call Todd Abraham today at 423-381-0925 for your free consultation. That's 423-381-0925. Todd Abraham with Franchise Marketing Systems, your one-stop shop for everything franchising.